Every time I walk into a new client meeting with CEOs, board members, executive teams, I see the same mistake over and over. They have outsourced their brand. They've paid a marketing agency and thought, I'm paying them. They have a strong brand. They'll figure it out. Right? Wrong. Marketing agencies can amplify. Marketing agencies can execute. They can even make you look amazing on social media, but they cannot invent authenticity from scratch. And they can't create soul of your brand. This has to come from inside of your company. I'm Peter Murphy Lewis, and I love to help people with branding. But trust me, I'm not the one who's going to create your brand. If this resonates with you, let's talk. Let me walk you through how I see this happening all the time and how you can fix it. So when you outsource brand building without a real foundation, your brand will start to feel generic, disconnected, fake. It'll feel like AI. Worst of all, it might even sound like one of your competitors. You do not just lose differentiation, you lose trust. And worst off, you will waste massive amounts of time and money building awareness for something your customers don't even believe in. So let's talk about how real brands are built. Where does it come from? It comes from your mission, your values, your voice, your employees, the problem you solve, what your customers love about you. This cannot be made up by a creative agency. This has to come from you or someone who is deeply inside of your leadership team. If you don't know how to express this information to them, this is fine. You can hire someone to ask you the right questions and tease these out. The same way that a ghostwriter can pull a book out of someone who doesn't have the time or the attention or the capability to sit down and write one, the ghostwriter is still pulling out the foundation. The ideas of branding have to come from you or somebody on your leadership team. So how do we go about finding the DNA of a real brand? You don't have to guess. Your brand is already inside. It's hiding, it's staring at you. It's how your customers talk to your sales team. It's what they say in your customer support tickets. It's how they describe you when you're not in the room. Listen to your customers' conversations. Listen to your internal team's language. Why do they love working for you? Why do they feel like you're doing something important? This is where your true brand lives. Doesn't live inside of an agency's mood board. Be careful with the drift. I call it the dangerous drift. Here's a risk. If you haven't planted deep brand roots inside of your team, your brand will drift around. Every new contractor that comes in, every new agency that you hire for paid media, for websites, for sales decks, whatever it is, they will slightly pull your brand this way and then that way and then this way. And one day you're going to wake up and your brand is going to look beautiful and shiny on the outside, and it's going to be completely hollow in the inside. It might look good on paid ads, but nobody's going to remember it 5 minutes after they see the ad. Think about brands that you actually remember, the ones that you tell your friends about. I can think of a couple right off the top of my head. I love backpacks, Peak Design, Mission Workshop, B2B tools that I use, Loom, Go High Level, Concierge AI. So think about something that you love, and then think about what are the words that you use. You need to think about how you can pull that out of your company. This will help translate more longevity in what you're working on. You have to make sure that they don't sound like generic ads. Rather, they sound like experiences that you believe in. An agency is not going to build this for you. A contractor is not going to build this for you. This has to be born inside of your leadership team, your culture, your story, and your customer's experience. If you can't do this alone, find someone who can sit next to you and help you do this. Someone who plugs into your real goals, listens deeply, and helps you pull this truth out. But whatever you do, do not hand over your brand's soul to a stranger. I'm Peter Murphy Lewis from Strategic Pete. I'm a fractional chief marketing officer. I love helping people figure out their brands like a ghostwriter. If this resonates with you and you need a little bit of help, reach out.